Right. Hey everyone, I'm Klloo. So, we've done Final Act Melody, we've done Moon, Sun, and Lightning Aurora. This has to be the next step in our evolution. Arc Lightning, Blazing Aether, Shiyana, and it's just, to me, it's such a beautiful deck because it has a lot of working parts that actually functionally work well with one another, right? It's not like Melody where to go for Final Act, you have to, well, A, pick from the card pool that is just generic, and while there are some good generics, there's not that many good blue generic cards, so it does feel like you're taking a step down in order to fish for Final Act, versus even Aurora, where we gear her towards Arc Lightning, we're losing that whole aggro game, and that is pretty devastating, whereas with Shiyana, we actually have a lot of functional cards, and it is just beautiful. Now, Shiyana was actually one of the heroes that I did very much enjoy playing. Right, someone under the radar. Blood on her hands, flail Shiyana. That was definitely fun to try and pull off. Very very unorthodox, very unlikely, but still fun nonetheless. Whereas this actually feels like a comfortably functional deck because you have the defensive outs that again Melody lacks. So you have Riptide's traps, you have stall cards thanks to Frost. And then you have a good amount of quality cards as well as an easier time fetching Arc Lightning and, in this case, Blazing Aether, because we have Become the Arc Knight. So Become the Arc Knight allows us to find the other Arc Lightning, find the first Arc Lightning, and just set up in a significantly easier way than trying to find Final Act, because there is no way to find Final Act, right? We can Encore it back if we Gravecaller it, but then we have to find Gravecaller, whereas in this case, it's find Arc Lightning, find Become the Arc Knight, find one attack action, right? So very, very doable. But, even better, instead of a practice dummy showcase, I have a proper game showcase. So yeah, let's go through the combo with that. Right, so for the showcase, we are against Olympia, and Olympia is actually one of the very nice heroes to actually be able to replicate along with Runeblade. So as Olympia, we stay as Olympia until the start of our next turn, meaning that any of their wages that we block out, we actually get gold, which is just beautiful. If we were Runeblade, for instance, we would be able to use Become the Arc Knight to then find either Blazing Aether or Arc Lightning. So either way, it's really nice. On that, we're just doing as many defensive or stally things as we can. So nice and simple. We've done Visit Goldmane State, generate the Might, generate a gold, and stick them with a Frostbite. We arsenaled our Rowdy Local, so at least we can play that next turn, because we're still at the point of fishing for all our combo pieces. Now, again, beautifully, we have so much block on board. 5 block right there, plus then another 3 when they swing with Decimator Axe. I am debating here whether or not I want to block with the pick card. Ultimately, I decide blocking with the pick card is definitely better. Having the guaranteed gold versus a possible 3 silver. I'd rather the guaranteed gold, but you can gamble for the silver, and the silver would go a little bit longer way, but obviously we already have the Arc Lightning and we have the Blazing Aether, so this is definitely going to be a quick game of pulling off the combo, which is beautiful. So we're just going to send the Rowdy Locals as a 5, which is really nice, because that's very awkward to have to block out with equipment. If they block out with an action card, then it gets the +2, so most likely it's going to be equipment and a defense react. Now, another thing to note is this Olympia does obviously not have any Arcane barrier against us, which is a big deal because it means that we don't have to go overboard on the combo. All we have to find is Arc Lightning, 10 go agains, and the Blazing Aether, and we're golden. Sorry, 9 go agains, because the Blazing Aether itself will have go again because of Arc Lightning. I've done that wrong again. It's 8 go agains because the Arc Lightning and the Blazing Aether has go again. Yeah, so that's nutty to me because that is so applicable, because you have the extra armor slash weapon slash equipment piece, however you want to refer to them, then over Melody or Aurora, because you can take 2. You can take the Flail and you can take Aegis, and they both functionally do good things. So the fact that we can cash out for 6 silver, and at this point we have 3 gold, it's done, right? All we really have to find against someone without Arcane Barrier is 1 Visit Goldmane State, because then that's 2 gold already, and our cash out, and we have our 20 damage right away. Obviously, we can set up to go for more. In fact, I do misplay in this showcase. For instance, we have the cash out, and I should Arc Lightning, then cash out, but I'm going to cash out first because in my mind that's the priority, that's what you do as Melody, and I definitely have a lot more experience playing Melody. Here against Decimator Axe, we are just going to block with the Spike Pit Trap. We can't play it on our turn with Arc Lightning, it's not another functional go again, we can't pitch it away, so it serves no purpose, so we might as well block with it. But other than that, our turn is, yeah, definitely nice and simple. It should be Arc Lightning, cash out, generate the silver, then just roll through the gold and silver, and then Blazing Aether to KO them. But because we, again, do unfortunately misplay slightly, not that it matters in this game, but in other games would definitely be relevant having the extra damage. we can cash out first, get our 6 silver. So that means that we have 9 go-agains on board, which is already a decent amount for the Arc Lightning. Then we can Arc Lightning, and that will, as the ability states, allow us to deal 1 arcane damage every time we go again, whether it's a card or a token in this case. And then also it gives our next action card go again, which is significant for the Blazing Aether, because what we do also have in the deck is 2 Blazing Aethers. So if I could line up 2 of them, even better. But anyway, we're going to cycle through. I did pitch away the other Arc Lightning because it's not necessary. I've at this point realized that we have plenty of damage. They have no Arcane Barrier, so I don't have to try and stack up 2. I think I could have, right, because I still had 1 gold left, 1 resource floating, so I could have technically pitched away the Blazing Aether if I wanted to try and fish for the other Blazing Aether, but again, not much of a big deal. We'll just float the 2 resources. Now, another misplay that I do also recognize watching this back is after this silver, we have 2 resources floating. We have the go again proc from Arc Lightning, so I could technically humble, then Blazing Aether, but again, the damage is not necessary, but just to showcase the range of the damage could be a little bit greater there. So in the end, we ended up missing 1 damage ping off of the cash out, right? Could have gone Arc Lightning cash out. Then we also missed the 4 damage plus the go again off of the humble to then Blazing Aether, which would have been a 22-26 damage OTK. Again, unnecessary, but just to show sort of the range of the deck. Now, in terms of the actual cards that we're taking, so of course we have the Arc Lightning and then Blazing Aether. Become the Arc Knight, definitely my favorite, because if we don't cash out on the turn that we're going for Arc Lightning, we can set the board state up, and then as we're fishing through cards, we can use Become the Arc Knight, most likely with an attack action, since I'm taking a hefty amount of attack actions, to then find the other Arc Lightning, so that we can definitely double Arc Lightning, and then trying to just fish for 1 Blazing Aether. So we have a few outs for the combo, which is definitely a lot better than relying on, you know, a couple specific cards. So we can go Arc Lightning, Become the Arc Knight, Arc Lightning. We can go Arc Lightning, Blazing Aether. We can go Arc Lightning, Blazing Aether. We go Arc Lightning, Blazing Aether, Blazing Aether. And it's just, yeah, it's wonderful having 6 cards for our combo rather than 2 or 3 if you take Encore. So I do think, again, this deck just seems very, very beautiful to me, right? So we have the Gorgonian Tome. I'm debating cutting this because it will eat the Arc Lightning to go again if we find it after the Arc Lightning, so it's not as impactful, but 1 card minus to your deck I still like. The red picker card is also another maybe cut, and maybe just swap them both to the blue picker cards. That's fine for when we're trying to pop off, or just take some other cards with more reach, anything that ops, so that we can cycle cards a little bit better. But yeah, again, there's such a good quality of specializations at this point that it's wonderful. Especially, say, the Physical Goldmine Estate, because one of the big problems with Malady is you just can't attack with too strong of a card. But by finding Physical Goldmine's Estate, we get the Might tokens to then, again, transform something like Rathe Locals into a 5 that could become a 7, right? A 0 for 5 that could become a 7 and has a very punishing effect. Performance bonus as well, being a 0 for 4. That's still decent, still something that forces your opponent to lose cards or equipment, and that will definitely be the game changer, because you can just get pinned down as Malady versus Shiyana now, who has just good outs. We can heal, we can create embodiment of Earth, we can take our attack actions, give them that +1, or we could take the Rune Chance as well and still chip away at our opponent. We have Stall thanks to Ice Eternal and Frost Hex. We take Crumble Eternity, but we don't take the one that destroys equipment, because obviously we can't fetch Mangle. But I mainly take them so that if by chance I can fuse on the Ice Eternal, because then that's really nice, and then they're both 3 blocks anyway, so I don't think there's too much loss there. And then again, for Become the Arc Knight, we do need a hefty amount of attack. So we have, what is it, 2, 4, 6, 8, right? 8 Brothers in Arms, maybe, and cut down size. But maybe I put in Rally the Rear Guard instead of Gorgonian Tome and pick a card, because then it's still a decent amount of block. But once again, we have the traps, thanks to Riptide, and we do take Sunkiss, and I don't take Moonwish. Actually, I don't know why Sunkiss is in here. I was playing around with Moonwish. In fact, I think that's good enough. That's all I really want to say, other than the cards that we could put in, like the Moonwish Sunkiss combo. But I feel like we don't need the range from that, and it would be a little bit different because we wouldn't bother going for 2 Blazing Aethers. It'd be Arc Lightning, can the Gorgonian Tome, try to find the Moonwish, and then have 6 cards of extra reach, if you will. Klloo Core, having the 2 resources would definitely be nice, but I feel it's not necessary. But then again, Spark of Genius is a 3 block anyway, and we don't mind yellows because we have the extra gold, so we can float the resources, so we can get away with 2, 3, 4 yellows, depending when we actually start cycling. But yeah, altogether, I do feel the deck does run smoothly. Now, the other variant of the deck that I do have, Trap Burn, there we go. So this is the more defensive style, right? So we take shelters, take a lot more D-reacts, and it is definitely more of a second cycle deck. So we try to get through the whole deck, get rid of all the reds, and then by that stage, we can Moonwish for, possibly 6 extra draw. We have Burns of the Past for an extra 2 draw as well, so that's already 8 cards less, and our deck at that point should be down to 20, roughly, less than that, even. So we should have plenty of silver, plenty of gold to go through the whole deck and find all the pieces. So this would be the more defensive and the maximum damage option, but once again, I'm not a big fan of Blitz lasting, 30 plus minutes, right? It really shouldn't. The timer, I feel, should be reined in a little bit, but nonetheless, we're in a Count Your Blessings era. So yeah, they're the 2 versions of the deck. The main thing here is I do want Burns of the Past to definitely be active, right? You can target yourself and then draw, since you're targeting yourself. So we take, what is it? How many? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, because the traps toughen up makes 15. Yeah. So we can basically get rid of the majority of the reds and a few of the blues, which are most likely going to be the traps. Have Burdens active, have Moonwish active, have Sun Kisses active. So again, Arc Lightning giving Moonwish go again is the big play there. If your opponent does block Moonwish out, no harm, no foul, that's less cards for them to Arcane Barrier. If they don't block it out, then I don't know what they're thinking, because then you get Sun Kiss and you get 1 extra card. So yeah, altogether, I do like Arc Lightning into Blazing Aether. I think Shiyana's at a very competitive stage. I still like Big Shiyana. Basically just taking a Guardian loadout, right? You have Tekla Core, Sparkle Genius as your resource generation. But it can get a little bit troublesome because you just don't have as many impactful cards as just Guardian to really knock down your opponent. You have stuff that rewards you, but doesn't really punish your opponent. So your opponent can easily regain tempo. Whereas this, you're very tanky, you're very defensive. Again, Blade Beckoner. I think I talked shit about this when it was first revealed for the Hunted, but it's really, really growing on me. I am definitely still sick of getting, 3 sets. It was 4 sets actually, right, for the Hunted. 4 sets of drafts, and then, Cold Fall variants as well. They're not fun to pull anymore. So Blade Beckoner, definitely worthy though. Anyway, I'm jibber-jabbering about excess stuff now. Deck links will be in the description. I will hopefully remember to put them in the description by the time I post the video rather than later, because I've been doing that lately. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya. I go now myself. One more quick game. Oh, we start with the cash out too. Do I send the performance bonus or do I arsenal the collapse trap? Because I definitely want to play the Visit Goldmane's Estate. The extra gold is definitely nice, right? The fact that we can go digging straight away. I think I go keep the collapsing trap if we're doing that. So pitch the performance bonus. Do I even... Oh god. I should go one more turn before I cash out, just to give us better odds on finding Arc Lightning. We'll do that. We'll have Might for the Humble, so that's definitely nice. Can't go again, that's beautiful. So, equipment-wise, how much block do we have? We have 3. Doesn't discard, oh well. 3, 6, so 9, and then keep 1 pitchable. I'm happy with that, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then a 3. And then if they pump it, they pump it. I don't think they'd have any pumps for 1, right? I think that's fine. And then, yeah, send Humble for a 7. See, again, just Shiyana being able to up her attacks is just a lot better than what Melody can do. Aurora too, because if you're really building around Arc Lightning, you're not doing much of her aggro game. So a 7 Humble. Yeah, I like a 7 Humble. Alright. Walking out with equipment, I'd assume. What? Bastion of Duty, because it's 2, I take it. And then you don't have to pitch for it like Rampart. Oh, bomb drop. I assume it's equipment block. Yeah, there we go, Bastion. And then we just stash the cash out. And if we find Arc Lightning, we just go for it. Oh, that's a note. Well, there's a Blazing Aether, so I think we still go for it. Ah, they're going for a big attack, so do have to kind of go for it. I can definitely visit first, pitch the eye, bottom both. It does give us better range. Do we wait one more turn? feel like we wait one more turn and we just humble again. I feel like we can cope with whatever they do. But we still cash out. If it's a CNC, well, it can't be a CNC because Earthall Empowerment is a +5. So even if they tear asunder, I can stash the Blazing Aether and that's a little bit better. Yeah, so I should have played the cash out first. Oh well. Well, there's been the Arc Knight, so we can find Arc Lightning in relatively a few short cards, hopefully. So yeah, as long as this isn't something too debilitating. Nope, just a +1 for a 12. Yeah, I am very comfortable just taking that. Even if it's a pummel, losing one card is not the end of the world. Just means I can't become the Arc Knight for it. Yeah. Which is fine. I feel comfortable that we can find it relatively quickly. Plus we have the 3 gold to get an extra card anyway. It's double pummel. That makes it a little bit more rough. It's still not a KO though. So maybe I go one more turn stalling. I do have to also pay for the cash out. So it's definitely discard the pick a card. And then the Frost X. And then we go cash out. Pitch the Become an Arc Knight, which sucks. Watch Arc Lightning be on top of the deck. Pass. Arsenal. Yeah. Could have found it. Oh well. Block-wise, we're also a little bit screwed. But they have no Arcane Barrier, so as long as they can't throw out... as long as they throw out an 8 or less, we're fine. Yeah. Oh, that's a Command Conquer. Which definitely is followed by a pummel. Let's see. I can still find another Blazing Aether. Nope. That's fine then. We begin. I don't want to eat the go again, so I'm going to tome first. It's a red pick a card that actually screws us. That's a damn shame. I have to block out one extra turn. At least I can see what they have. It's another Command and Conquer. 7, 6, 6. So I'm still double blocking. Finally, I picked the Command and Conquer. Oh, we have traps. It's only a 5. Well, that's still a 6. And they didn't have a buff as well. So unless this is a pummel in their arsenal, and if they just send a Command and Conquer again, we're happy. Crippling Crush. They can't play attack action cards with 3 or less, so that doesn't matter as well. Although this shrinks it anyway, so we are definitely happy. So it's the Crumble, pass. Then it's the Buzzsaw. And don't be a pummel. The pummel, good for them. Don't be a pummel. Not a pummel? Alright. We're on a roll. So we just play Arc Lightning. We go gold. Beautiful. As long as I can get through this before finding that. It's fine, because we can still gold for the extra card. So, in fact, we might be able to do plenty of damage here. Because I can double Blazing Aether. Yeah. Is it a KO? Now I need to think. So it's Blazing Aether. Pick a card, Blazing Aether. It should be enough damage, right? Should definitely be enough damage. Yeah, beautiful. There we go. How much? 29. I think I need to cut the red pick a card and the Gorgarian Tome. Because an extra block on that turn would have been nice, or a blue card would have definitely kickstarted. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya.